This one's coming at you quick and dirty because by the time you see this, I'll probably be on a plane to California and I have no time. Hello Tarantula lovers, I'm Alex and you're watching Tarantula Haven. Today I'm reviewing a product called the Spider Keep, and it is made by a company called Cobweb Castle. Not too long ago I was approached by someone named Elliott and he asked me if I would review his product. Now from what I understand, this product is not intended for tarantulas, but this is more of a true spider habitat. So let's take a look and see what's inside. The Spider Keep comes with a notebook, several pens, some handy dandy tweezers, and a super cool Inspector Gadget magnifying glass. From what I understand, the Spider Keep is intended more for an educational product. I can definitely see this being in a science classroom, especially since you have your notebook and your pens and things like that, where a student could observe their spider and make daily observations and write down what they see. So that's definitely something that could be used in a science classroom. And of course we have our little magnifying glass that we can observe our spider up close and so on. Now good luck holding on to that if you're in a classroom, because kids love magnifying glasses and they will take it the first chance they get. But some of the features that I like about the Spider Keep, it's wood. It's pretty cool. It's kind of hefty. It is a chunk, but they've got this nice handle at the top so you can carry it. So that's a really good thing. And I like that they made it look like a keep or a castle kind of thing with the battlements at the top. The front is clear plexiglass and you've got a little hole right there so that the spider can retreat into a safe area there, or if it wants to get away from the light and that kind of thing, possibly make a hide there or a funnel web or something to that effect. And the way you get into it is just slides open like this. You've got that clear plexiglass that goes up and down and it's on a slot. Now, here's another cool thing about it is the back is dark plastic, of course, to give the spider a little bit of privacy. They like nice dark places, so they can always retreat to this dark area. But here's the neat thing about it. When you open this up, they have an observation bubble right here where you can see the spider inside of its funnel, inside of its hide, or whatever you want to call it. But there's always a way to observe it, even if it's hiding in here, if you want to take a look at it. So providing it doesn't web up the entire inside of it to where you can't see through it. But that's a pretty cool feature right there, because you can always go in there and observe your spider. You may have noticed on the front of the box they had the name Cuculcania hibernalis, and that is the scientific name for the southern house spider. And he offered to send me one. I think that's the intention, is you get this and you get a spider with it, and I think that's pretty cool. But I live in Florida and we have them all over the place. In fact, you can probably go to just about any corner of my house and find one because we don't kill them here. In fact, my daughter feeds them. And they're often confused with brown recluse spiders, and no, tarantula cat, I have not confused mine with brown recluse spiders. I know the difference. But I didn't take it because I have my own spider, the true spider, the only remaining true spider that I have, and that is a Florida Huntsman Spider, or Heteropoda venatoria. So that's what I'm going to put in here, and I think it's kind of going to make kind of an interesting enclosure for that, because Huntsman spiders can live just about anywhere. They like flat surfaces and things like that. They just kind of hang around. So I think it'd be pretty cool to put it in here and be able to observe it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put that in there so you can see what it looks like. The Heteropoda venatoria, commonly known as the Florida Huntsman Spider, it's actually distributed throughout the southern United States in Texas and California, and it is believed to be introduced from Asia. This particular specimen was brought home to me by my wife. She found it stumbling around in her library. It was very lethargic, so she figured she could bring it home to me and I'll take care of it. And I've since nursed it back to health and it seems to be doing just fine. I have to be very careful in getting it out because huntsman spiders are very fast and they're very prone to bolting. So if it bolts and doesn't go into the enclosure, there are plenty of places for it to hide inside this room, and it would make it very difficult for me to find it again, especially not without tearing things up. So that's why I'm being real careful to make sure that it goes into the enclosure and doesn't bolt out of it. And I never thought about being able to see the heartbeat on this huntsman spider, but there it is. So there you have it, the spider keep, and I've got my huntsman spider in there and she seems to be liking it pretty well. Now, as far as the overall design of this product, I do like it. I do think it's a pretty cool product and I do think it's designed pretty well. As far as the wood is concerned, that's probably one of my only issues that I have, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But I do like that it has the sliding front and it also has the sliding back so that you can observe inside. I think the little observation bubble inside is really awesome. That's a cool feature because your spider's probably going to want to hide, especially in that little hole right there, and you will still have a place where you can observe it and view it. And especially if you have one that has made an egg sac or something, you know, you probably have a place right there where you can look at it. So that is a really cool feature. I think they knocked it out of the park on that one. The design itself, as far as making it look like a keep and all that kind of stuff, I think that's pretty cool as well. Now, I don't see the average consumer running out and purchasing something like this. And the mere reason for that is, of course, that it's wood, it's bulky, it's a little bit heavy, although I do like that they put in the handle right here. They thought of that, so that's a really cool feature right there. But as far as it being wood, I do have a problem with that because wood and humidity don't go well. So if you have anything that requires any kind of humidity, you probably wouldn't want to use this product because that would cause it to mold and mildew on the inside. But as far as your true spiders, they really don't require a whole lot of humidity. So that is, you know, if that's what it's intended for, then you don't really have to worry about that. Down here at the bottom, there's a little, I thought it was a bumper sticker, but it's actually a little plastic plate that goes down there. And that's kind of a moisture barrier to keep it from wetting the bottom of the enclosure. So you can possibly put a cap of water down there, a little water dish or something to that effect, to increase the ambient humidity in there, or just have a place for your spider to drink. So overall, I think that's pretty cool. What I do see though is this being in a classroom. I think this would be excellent in a classroom, especially in a science classroom or an elementary classroom. If you, just the design itself, and if you decorate it, you're definitely going to attract some attention from your students. The kids will look at it and they'll be like, what is that? And they'll come over there, and if you have a big creepy spider in there, then you've got them hooked. So this is definitely an attention getter in a classroom, and you could get those kids interested in the spider. And say you're doing science, whether you're in elementary or in middle school or high school, and you have something that the kids can observe, and then they can use the notebooks and so on and observe their spider and keep records on it and all that kind of stuff. So that is definitely something where I could see potential for this product. I like it. And like I said, it's a little bit bulky and that kind of stuff, so it's not something that I would run out and buy. But, you know, as far as me having it already and being able to use it, I think it's pretty cool. Maybe I could see other types of creatures being put in here. Although it's made for spiders, you could probably put something else, although nothing comes to mind off the top of my head. But even if it's just for observation purposes, you know, you can put something in there, carry it around, show it off, and then take it back home, and you know, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of different things that you could possibly do this or use this for. Now, as far as price is concerned, he does not have a price set yet for it. And as far as I know right now, their website is under construction. So there's not a whole lot of information that I can give you about this. I will provide the website and I will provide his contact information so that if you are interested in something like this, you can get more information from him. But that is definitely something that I don't have. And I wish I could give that to you because I can't really do a full review of a product if I don't have a price. You know, the price may be something that is prohibitive. You know, if you have something that costs a whole lot of money, then people aren't really going to want to buy it. So, you know, I can't give you that information. So that's something that you're going to have to find out later on. But, you know, as far as the product is concerned, I think it's pretty cool for what it's intended for. And that does it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry there weren't tarantulas jumping all over the place and all that kind of stuff, but I had to put this one out really quick because I am preparing for my trip to California. By the time you see this, I will probably be on the plane on my way there. And if I have any adventures there, I will definitely share them with you, but that is not the purpose of my trip. However, anytime I go anywhere, adventure seems to find me. So if I do have something happen, I will most definitely share it with you. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to support this channel, I have a Teespring store where I sell Tarantula Haven merchandise. Special thank you to my Patreon supporters, and a very special thank you to my newest patron, Michael Green. Thank you so much. Your support is definitely appreciated. And if you'd like to become a patron yourself, there's a link down below in the description, as well as all the others. Until next time, keep loving them tarantulas and huntsman spiders.